Page 21, Écossaise, another one. This is, remember, it's a jokish, prankish thing if you watched the previous video. 2/4 time. This arrangement is in the key of D major. It's got 2 sharps. You notice there's a note at the bottom of the page saying the original is actually an E flat major, which has 3 flats. It's here. They've just taken the whole thing down a half step. So if you wanted to try and play this in E flat major, you simply take all the notes up a second, and you play in the key of 3 flats instead of 2 sharps. It's can be fun if you want to mess around with it. For instance, the D, instead of a D, you'd play an E. You just take it up a second. Except 3 flats, there's a B flat, an E flat, and an A flat. So any of those 3 notes, you play a flat instead of that. So instead of an E, I'm going to take it up an E flat. So it's here. And then the F, well, I'm going to take it up an E flat, it is a G. So that's the first 2 notes. And then the A is here. I'm going to take it up a second here, except E flat has a B flat in it. It's in the key signature. So it would be a B flat. So that's it. So, and the next one, a D, instead of a D, it's an E flat. We already had that. So it's here. You're playing this chord instead of this chord. So written, it's this. Well, if I take it up a half step, it's this. And you could transpose this whole thing if you wanted to, just for kicks and giggles. I don't want to, but you can if you want to. However, let's look at this. Let's get the fingering first here. It says 3 and then 2. 3 and then 2. And the counting was, remember, we're coming in on beat 2. It's a pickup beat. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Which means I have a problem with this arrangement. Because if you have a 1 beat pickup at the beginning, I need another measure in it someplace with 1 beat in it. So I have 2 beats total because according to the time signature, I need 2 beats in every measure. This doesn't give me that. It's got 2 beats at the end. So in my opinion, that last measure down there should be 1 beat, and maybe they could put a fermata or something over it. I don't care, but just it doesn't affect how you play it. Okay, we're coming in on beat 2. Now on measure 4 on the half note, I recommend a thumb on that. That way when you go on to measure 5, you just cross over. So to start on measure 3, you're here, thumb, then cross over. And then measure 5, let's go on. So forth. Let's go down to measure 10. Just reach up 3. And then here. Now this is a fast piece. This business on measure 12, measure 13, then coming up here, I'm not crazy about that. You can do it with a little bit of practice, I suppose, or a lot of practice. I just don't like doing that. I like to finger things legato, and that helps give me a fingering that tends to work most of the time. So I'm going to suggest for measure 12, you just go ahead and do that. But for measure 13, put thumb on it. Scratch up, put thumb on that. And then reach up and use second finger. So I'm all that. Here, and then measure 14, it's 4, 5, 4. Like so. And then we're back to their fingering. Then reach. I mean, in the first ending, you gotta go from here to here. Okay, I mean, lifting, and that's tricky too. If you can do that, you should be able to do this. It's just, again, I like to try and figure out a fingering that's legato if I can. I can't do much at the bottom because it's here, and then I gotta go down here. Actually, there is a way to do it. It's a little more involved, but I won't. I mean, I could play those 8th notes in the first ending. I could play them with the left hand. The left hand's there. I could do that. But then the left hand has to move. Solve one problem and cause another. See, if it's just handy for you to play a note with the other hand, go for it. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, go for it. However, we'll just go from here in the first ending to here. Just have to lift up and move. Left hand is broken chords. Here, here, it's going on down. Have fun. Put the hands together. The second ending there, measure 11, here. So get the hands working together at whatever speed you choose to get. Just get rid of the hesitations. And then we can think about these staccatos. I'm going to flex the wrist for the staccatos. There's a note there for the under the bottom staff is legato. That means they want you to play the left hand connected throughout. Connect these, just roll the hand from side to side here. Just connect them all. So it's the left hand, you got staccato and tenuto. The tenuto, hang on to that. Don't cut it the least bit short. Hang on to it as long as you can. And the staccatos are short. Now here, 5. So tenuto here. Let's go on to measure 10. Again, the left hand's legato. Lift up in the right hand, not the left. Now here, at the bottom, this is measure 15 and 16. You're here. I tend to connect all 3 of those. Here. Because we did in the past, like on measure 12, that's all connected, so I tend to connect this. However, it's not marked that way. It's marked so if you want to disconnect it, I guess that's up to you, but I'm going to connect it. I like it connected better. Dynamic, that's to the right hand. Keep the left hand in the background. Loud, whatever you think loud is. A little bit to moderately loud. Keep the left hand way low. To measure 7, you're going to go down to moderately soft or so. So by the time you get to the first ending, you're moderately soft. And then you start loud again. All of a sudden. Well, on the second ending, you're soft on the first note. And then for the second beat, now you come up a little bit to moderately soft. In the right hand. At measure 13, you get a loud there. So you're loud in the right hand. Then you repeat back down to moderately soft. Loud. You end it loud. Okay, whatever. Fast, Allegro's fast, but it's got to be your fast. It's got to be even and controlled. And it's the overall flow of the piece. Whatever you think fast is. Well, keep in mind that just because a piece is super fast or played super fast by some people doesn't mean you have to go that fast. It has to be your fast. What is fun to you? It's a prankish joke thing. It's not a race. Is that it? Or do you want to really? I race. It's up to you. Keep in mind, we want some music, not just a bunch of notes. It's not just a race to finish it and get over it quickly. So slow it down. There's faster tempos than Allegro. So don't get carried away with the speed. I prefer this a little more on the fun side than the fast side. I like to play this with you very slowly to double check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do dynamics. I will do the staccatos and all that stuff, and I'll do all of the repeats and all that stuff. So I'll give us 3 counts because we come in on beat 2, so I'll give us 3 counts. 1 and ready and go and. Repeat. Repeat.